Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I want to talk about this new YA graphic novel that came out. So by the front of this, I actually seen this a while ago, and most of you guys know that I do read a lot of these. I do check them out, at least give them a chance, but this isn't a review because I couldn't get through it. It wasn't that it was bad, it wasn't Wonder Woman. And the whole point of me buying a graphic novel, even if it is YA, is to read about the character entailed in it. So, I mean, it was kind of like a reimagining, right? It was a reimagining of, Wonder Woman had she been young and things had been a little different. She goes to Montana and, it's like all about immigration. Like, come on. I get it. Wonder Woman is an immigrant and it talks about that, but she goes to jail and it's ridiculous. So what I actually want to talk about, because I can't even tell you what happened at the end. I can't even go through it because I only made it probably 45 pages in. So I seen this article. And I didn't even make it this far. That's the saddest thing. I couldn't even make it to this far. So, Wonder Woman has long been, obviously, with Steve Trevor. She has been, the love interest since her origin began. So, 80 years? Yeah, something like that. But now, this has made a new Steve Trevor. And the messed up thing about this is these YAs, and I don't understand it. I've talked about identity politics a lot on this channel, and it's so divisive. It's so dumb, but it really, really gets bad in this one because we have two separate characters. Now, the author did say that she wanted Wonder Woman not to have a love interest. She wanted to explore that side of Diana without actually having a love interest. And that's perfectly fine. Actually, it makes sense because, she's a kid. She's 16 years old. So, all right, that's fine. I totally get that. But now we have this new Steve Trevor. So it's not Steve Trevor. It's Steve and Trevor. And they are, they meet at this weird, I don't know, it's like a concentration camp or something, the UN. It's okay, so I'm pretty sure it's how they imagine things would be when they say they believe that kids are in cages and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, it's ridiculous. So Steve and Trevor are there, and the first line that Wonder Woman thinks about them is, more men, more problems. Come on, that is not Diana. She is, a lot of the times, the link between the feminine and the masculine when it comes to the DC universe. She is part of the Holy Trinity. She represents not only a strong woman, but I hate that whole cliche, I'm a strong woman, don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't represent that saying at all. She is saying you can and are able to be strong, yet still enjoy the love of your life. And that's who Steve Trevor has always been to her. The relationship has always, even if it's mildly rocky because of Steve Orlando right now, okay, not mildly rocky, they're broken up, but it has always been, she can still be really badass, really feminine, and it's okay to have a love interest. And that's what's so great about Wonder Woman. She really, really isn't one of those classical feminist stereotypes. Yes, she's definitely, back, and I went over this before, in the 60s, she was very much a feminist icon, but yet she isn't the feminist you think of, the third wave or fourth wave, whatever it is now. So, let's talk about Steve and Trevor. Yeah, Steve and Trevor. They are two men that meet up with Wonder Woman at this UN, for lack of better words, confinement camp? Can we say that? Okay, let's try with that. So, Steve Chang and Trevor will work for the United Nations, and they're inspecting this camp when they meet, right? And she, they go over, like, Steve's like, my mom doesn't have any papers, and she's like, why are papers more important than people? Oh my God. It really is ridiculous. But what they did was they took, Steve and made him, Asian doctor, and Trevor is a black man from the military. So Trevor has kind of, Steve Trevor's backstory, but instead of that, now we have two gay men. Really? What's wrong with you? No. Better question. DC, what is wrong with you? Like, I defend DC a lot when it comes to their main continuity of comics, right? So, who was it the other day? It was Mr. H Reviews, which I really do like. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing negative to say about him. He did a video talking about, the diamond distribution. I don't think he quite understood, to be honest with you, what he was talking about. And he said, about how woke DC was going. And I'm like, name one title. Like, in the main continuity. You really can't. They're doing a fantastic job. But if you step outside of Black Label or the regular comics, DC really, really needs some help. And I'm not talking about, like, getting rid of, completely these YAs. You could do them correctly. You could do fantastic, like, reimaginations of these characters' backgrounds. But this ain't it. This is not it. Like, the art is comparatively better than some of the others that we have seen. And I still think I like Tidebreakers the best. But this isn't how you do this. You don't change things so much, because then you have, say a 12-year-old girl that reads this. And she's probably the only one ever, because it's people like me that buy it. And then you have her switch, get a little bit older, go into comics, even though I think I was like 8. But, and they don't know the true characters. They don't know them as characters. They don't know who they are. They don't know their origins. They don't know those kinds of things. So you could have reimagined Diana right now. And even when it comes to what's going on, okay, so this was obviously done a little bit ago. But if you were going to take what's going on right now with the looters and protesters, she would be a good one to go in between political parties or people that were separated by, not even necessarily by political party affiliation, even by, race or sex or something like that. She would have been the perfect go-to character for an in-between type state. But instead, you change her so much she's irrecognizable. And you do white man bad. White man bad. White man bad. I say this once a week. And the funny thing, he's even got, like, orange hair. Wonder why. And then you take away any sort of love interest, had this, graphic novel continue, which it's not, thank God. But you've taken that away. So you've made two men out of one character, and you are so brave and so stunning. They are gay now and interracial. All right, you thank you, DC. You have now solved racism. You have now solved sexism. You have now solved homophobia. You did it. You fucking did it. Come on, be real. And then I get a sneak peek at the end of this, and I should have done a dedicated video to this a while ago, but you brought me the ocean. Actually, who was it? Well, just some guy did a fantastic job breaking this down. He's such a funny fuck. But, Black Manta's son, obviously Aqualad, is gay, but they changed his name. Again, another huge change. And it's about, I can't even look at this art. I can't do this to myself. That's why I watched somebody else's video. Just back to the whole point of, yep, we now have Steve and Trevor. How can you do this kind of shit? You can do so good when it comes to the main continuity. But my God, once you step outside of that and start hiring these YA people, You make everything. Literally everything. There's not really one graphic novel out there that doesn't have some sort of identity politics in it. I cannot name one. Like, here we go again. Like, we had Black Ivy, we had all of these things. Like, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, I will not waste my money any further. It's sad too, because there was a couple like Legacy and the one about Cassandra Cain that were good, but the rest are just nope, trash. So welcome Steve and Trevor to fucking DC. Racism solved. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. It's fucking hilarious. It's so dumb. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskart, Ryan Decker, Robert Hoffman, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.